Hello and welcome. My name is Natalie Kovac, founder and vice president of Canine Corral. I'm here today to speak to you about Canine Corral. I would like to tell you the story of Aaron, a man with an active lifestyle who adopted a dog named Max last year. Aaron grew up transporting dogs in the bed of their family pickup. This was the most efficient method of keeping the pickup clean and the dog's slobbery muzzle out of his face. Unfortunately, within a month of adopting Max, the sides of Aaron's pickup were covered in scratches, the result of Max jumping out of the pickup. One day, Max jumped from the pickup while stopped at a red light. Aaron pulled the pickup over quickly and grabbed Max, checking him for injuries. Luckily, Max was fine, but Aaron knew he needed to find a solution to prevent this from happening in the future. Transporting dogs in the bed of a pickup is a common practice in many regions of the United States. Dog owners want an easy way to maintain their vehicle, but this method can be dangerous. It's difficult and frustrating to train a dog to stay in the bed of a pickup. Canine Corral makes this process safer and easier. I have spent 5 months conducting a feasibility study, which included extensive surveys regarding the 9 building blocks of a successful business plan. With the help of 5 gurus in the industry and 10 potential customers, I have identified a gap in the market. There is a need for a product which is easy to install, aesthetically pleasing, easy to operate, and effective in training. Dog owners need a solution that improves the safety of the dog and gives them peace of mind. Canine Corral does just that. Canine Corral operates similarly to an in-ground invisible electric fence. The system is installed into the rails of the pickup. Installation is simple and can be done at home by a customer with a reasonable knowledge of vehicle modification. It delivers a mild, static correction through a waterproof receiver collar on the dog's neck. The dog can roam freely within the confines of the vehicle, but a correction signal will be sent if it crosses the established border. This device allows for freedom of movement while keeping the dog, the driver, and the vehicle safe. Allow me to tell you a little bit about Canine Corral as a company. Canine Corral is pending establishment as a limited liability corporation in Clarkston, Washington. The articles of organization will be filed in Clarkston, and the registered agent is in Clarkston. The product is ordered online and shipped directly to the customer. The overall risk in the pet supply industry is considered moderate in this highly fragmented market. Recession, unemployment, reduced discretionary income, and other factors influence consumer spending, and Canine Corral's success is dependent on these habits. However, the average annual growth rate in this industry since 2002 is 5.4%, and the revenue has been growing steadily for well over 20 years. The competitive environment is low. As a new product to the market, it has no substitutes. However, with so many pet supply products out there, it will be important for Canine Corral to clearly specify its purpose and differentiate itself from the other products on the market as to not get lost in the shuffle. Technology risk is low. Electric shock collars already exist for training purposes, and invisible fences allow dogs to be contained within a yard. Technology has advanced sufficiently to allow Canine Corral to create a safe and reliable product the consumer can trust. Canine Corral targets financially stable single and married men who live in suburban or large-sized rural communities. They view themselves as environmentally conscious and prioritize the safety of their family and property. They prefer to install products themselves and are comfortable with new technology. Canine Corral operates in Washington State, which encompasses the greater Seattle and the greater Spokane area. Online, its target geographic market includes all rural and suburban communities in the U.S., which have easy access to wilderness and outdoor recreation. The market is ready, as proven in my extensive feasibility research. My surveys indicated the following patterns of consumers in relation to the pet supply industry. The time to launch Canine Corral is now. According to the American Pet Products Association, about 63% of all U.S. households own a pet. It is astonishing to note Americans spend more on their pets than on movies, video games, and listening to recorded music combined. Pets are increasingly considered a member of the family. Recent studies of a rural area conducted during the feasibility study showed that 50% of dog owners use nothing to confine their dog within the bed of the pickup. According to the same study, shock collars represent 35% of the pet care tools used to encourage obedience. Up to 75% of pet owners are willing to try new techniques to improve the behavior of their dog and allow for freedom, and 80% demonstrate interest in using new technology to accomplish this task. Through my research, I have identified 3 competitors of Canine Corral: electric training collars, crates, and invisible electric fences. However, none of these are direct competitors, and none allow for the freedom of movement that comes with Canine Corral. The competitive advantage of the Canine Corral are its function and form. It works better, looks better, and is easier to use than any of its competitors. The patented design will give a competitive edge and allow Canine Corral to capture a large share of the market and eventually be licensed to other manufacturers. Protect those who protect you. Getting that message out to potential customers is the goal of Canine Corral's marketing plan. Dog owners want to purchase from a company that has its customers' personal needs and desires in mind. Canine Corral's slogan is meant to encourage dog owners to protect their beloved pets. The primary goal of its marketing strategy is to direct potential customers to the website, which will be highly intuitive with video demonstrations of the product. Canine Corral will place printed ads in several magazines targeting those specializing in hunting, agriculture, and competitive canine sports. Digital advertising will target hunting and fishing news sites and websites that concentrate on canine training techniques. Canine Corral representatives will be present at a variety of trade shows and conventions. Agricultural trade shows and training conventions will present an environment of like-minded individuals who fall into the target market. A small team of spokespeople who are paid $20 per hour plus commission will travel to trade shows, conventions, and sporting events to promote the product. A large warehouse will be leased on a year-to-year basis for manufacturing and business operations. Approximately 5 to 10 employees will perform several tasks. They will be trained in various areas of product use, including installation, operation, and canine psychology and behavior to ensure proper use. By using just-in-time manufacturing, waste will be reduced. Materials will be versatile for each make and model of vehicle, creating economies of scale and faster production time. Extensive legal consultation will be done prior to startup to ensure that the company cannot be held liable or responsible for any injury to the dog caused by improper installation or misuse of the product. Micah Stone, president, owns 30% of the stock in Canine Corral and serves as chairman of the board of directors. Myself, Natalie Kovach, serves as vice president of marketing and sales. I hold 35% of stock in Canine Corral. An advisory committee will be comprised of gurus and advisors who provided counsel during the product feasibility study. They are available as needed as ad hoc resources and will meet quarterly to discuss product development. Micah Stone and myself are involved in the day-to-day operations, directing all activities in the administrative, financial, and HR aspects, while maintaining close oversight of production and customer satisfaction activities. Employees will be compensated through a generous employee recognition program and supplied with ample vacation time. Canine Corral is committed to improving the lives of dogs and their owners. We will strive to be socially responsible by making a positive impact on employees through equal opportunity, non-discrimination, fair treatment, and environmentally friendly practices. Canine Corral will operate with a social entrepreneurial mission, donating 5% of pre-tax profits to Pets with Disabilities. This is a charity which helps homeless disabled dogs that are often overlooked because of exterior defects find their forever homes. Long-term success is defined as Canine Corral proving itself to be an effective method in containing dogs in the bed of pickups, reducing the number of jump-related injuries, and helping owners maintain the exterior condition of their vehicles. Expansion into other products and services for canine containment will be developed as the customer base grows and demand indicates market potential. By year 6, the business will be a niche market leader for invisible fence containment and products that are easily installed into the bedrails of pickups, interiors of SUVs, and even within the home. Canine Corral will concentrate early launch efforts on aggressive marketing and advertising across the Pacific and inland Northwest. The long-term goal for Canine Corral is to become a product line used by individuals nationwide who wish to contain their dog in a variety of vehicles and at home. Mid to long-term growth of the company will include preparations to sell to a larger pet product manufacturing company, such as PetSafe, who already include similar products in their line. Canine Corral will show a net profit of more than $750,000 in the fourth quarter of year 5. Ending cash balances are positive beginning in year 3, sustained into year 5, when all key ratios reflect positive return on investment, sales, and assets. With an initial total outlay of $450,000 at 5 years and a 10% discount rate, NPV is calculated to be nearly $2.1 million. Canine Corral is scheduled to launch in the fall of 2017. This autumn launch will take advantage of bird hunting, bear hunting, and other fall-time outdoor activities that involve the use of dogs. Canine Corral's sales target in the first 12 months is approximately $1,700. As production increases, a larger warehouse may be needed. Period expenses include things like salaries, payroll taxes, and employee benefits. The company will turn positive cash flow starting in year 2, as cash ending balances improve and become overall positive by year 5. Personal savings and personal lines of credit of the president and vice president will provide 40% of the $425,000 capital needed for funding. The remainder will be obtained from the Potlatch Federal Credit Union at a rate of 6.5% over 36 months, and from private investors like yourself. Canine Corral is seeking a $50,000 investment from you in exchange for 10% share in the venture. This investment will cover asset purchases and operating expenses during our initial startup period. While systems are being put in place, the manufacturing team is trained and sales volumes begin to rise. These expenses include things like salaries and wages, equipment purchases, and professional services and marketing expenses. As an investor in Canine Corral who invests $50,000 today, you will see a return on investment of 51% by the end of year 5. The total ROI for the company over a 5-year period is expected to reach 250%. Using a discount rate of 25%, management has forecasted the net present value to be 2.1%. As a founder of Canine Corral, I would like to personally thank you for your time today in consideration of this investment opportunity in an easily installable, user-friendly canine training tool. Thank you.